welcome to another episode of Donley Cove Talk. In this episode, we're going to cover the 5 things we learned while working on Donley Cove. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about some things that we learned. Thank you to Kay who made the suggestion for this one.
Yeah, I don't know how good that's going to work because it's going back and forth.
You don't like the little holder?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, give me a minute.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, so we readjusted. We were on a little thing hanging here and it was swinging back and forth, and I think it would probably make you guys not have fun watching the video.
So now I get to hold it and not have fun.
Well, when you need to take a break, just
we'll
let me
take
know.
a break.
We'll take
Okay.
a break.
Alright.
Okay, so the 5 things we learned while working on Donley Cove. So this
Right.
kind of covers 2 seasons.
Right.
The first season, us just starting out, and this season where we were kind of like in maintenance mode, trying to keep it under wraps. We really didn't get anything new built this
Right.
year, but that's okay.
Well, we got the trail.
We got the trail
I say
put
that
in
we
and the driveway
kind of
finished.
built that. Right?
Yeah.
We built the trail.
Yeah. All last year we were just working on the driveway
Yeah.
and being able to get back there. And there was a couple things that we needed to get back there that we had to have the driveway done. That was the RV. I'll be able to drive that back, and the shed.
The shed, right.
So they had to come and deliver that, and we needed the driveway. So anyways, so number 1, I think, was don't be afraid about going bigger with bigger machines. Right? When we started out, we just had that little, like if you watch our first video of starting Donley Cove, we just had that little
push behind
weed eater and shovels, and that was it. We're like, okay, we're gonna get this taken care of. No, didn't happen. So I mean, we ended up bringing in a bulldozer. We brought in a brush hog. Now we own a tractor with a brush hog. To finish the driveway, they even brought in bigger machinery, even a roller. So don't be afraid to go big, because you'll get it done quicker.
That is true. You will get it done quicker.
It costs more,
Way more.
but you get it done quicker.
Yeah.
So
I will
lesson
say,
number 1, don't be afraid to go big.
yeah, I will say we spent a lot more than I ever anticipated we would to
Yeah.
get it to where it's at right now.
Yeah. Way over budget.
Yeah.
But it's done. So yeah, that driveway cost a lot of money.
Yes, it did.
So what do we have for number 2?
Relying on other vendors and businesses.
Yes. So last year we had big time trouble, if you were watching and following our videos, trying to just get gravel delivered.
Yes, that was awful.
We had to wait and wait and wait, and then it would rain, and then wait and wait. It was horrible.
Yeah, and by the time like our land would dry out, they would like schedule, and then they wouldn't show up because their people wouldn't come to work. And then by the time they finally had people that were there coming to work, it would rain again. It was a mess. It was very difficult to get stuff delivered.
Yeah. Now even the shed, it took a long time to get the shed delivered, but that's okay because that bought us some time to get the driveway in.
Right.
That shed was like 3 weeks late of being delivered, and we had all that stuff up in your dad's garage. So every time we would go out to work,
Yeah.
we had to load stuff up, haul back there, do the work, and then take it back up front in the garage. You know, it sounds like Sean's whining, but that adds like another hour to
The work day.
just trying to get stuff done back there. And we're limited on time. It's not like we could go out there every day. We have the month of July, but normally we like to take some trips. We're on vacation where we're off work.
Right.
But now limited to weekends, basically, if it's not raining.
Sure.
Which I think is number 3, or another one.
Weather.
Is weather. I mean, if the forecast is saying it's going to rain, it might not. It's Northeast Ohio. It might not even be a forecast of raining, and we'll be out there and it just starts coming down.
Yeah.
So we kind of learned that the hard way a couple times. We get stuck in the rain, or we planned on going out, cutting the grass, and it rained, or it was too hot, or something. So we kind of learned to kind of go with. That's another one we have. So what is that 4?
Yeah.
Just kind of go with the flow. You know.
Yeah. Because the purpose of the whole thing out there at Donley Cove was to have a place to relax, to unwind, to get away from things, and if you just make it like
get out of the house, get off the computer.
Yeah, if you make it all about, oh my gosh, that we didn't get this done, we didn't get this accomplished, like you get yourself more stressed out about it.
So we just kind of learned, like, so what?
Yeah. And I'm always a person, I like to get accomplished what I say I'm going to get accomplished. So like last year we didn't get the driveway accomplished. I was like, ugh. And then like we will say, hey, I want to get this done today, and this done today, and we get through one of them. Or we don't do any of them and we find something else that we have to get done in between. And it's like, why even make plans anymore? Let's just go see what gets done.
Let's just go over and spend some time and see what we can get done.
Yeah.
That was kind of the way we were this year. We didn't have, you know, I said, I think it'd be cool if we put the trail in. So now that we have a side-by-side, we can just go out there. And I'm glad we did, because now we get the trail cams and we can get that footage. And, you know, family had fun back there driving around. And
I definitely had
fun. Need another break.
It's alright, I just switched arms. They're just gonna have a few bounces here and there.
Okay.
They'll forgive me.
Yeah, Mary Ann's holding
I'm holding the camera
cell
right now.
phone camera as we drive down the road.
Yeah.
So what was the last one? That was 4.
Planning ahead was the other one.
Yeah, and this all kind of ties together. So last year we were cut short.
Yes, we were.
Because we had to deal with Marian's health. And actually, Labor Day, this is coming out on Labor Day. Labor Day last year was a totally different world for us.
Yes, it was. Definitely different world.
You were recovering from surgeries and getting ready. I don't know, did you start your chemo yet?
No.
Yeah, haven't even started treatments yet.
Yeah.
And
because I had to wait so many weeks past my first surgery to get the port inserted, and I had to wait so many, like, it was actually, I had to wait so many weeks after my surgery till I could have chemo, and then I had a port surgery in between too, so.
Yeah, so this year we didn't really make plans. There was a couple things I wanted to get done. We didn't even get to them.
I don't think we got to anything except for finishing the driveway.
Winter, I sit there and I plan out, like, okay, we wanted to build a greenhouse.
Yeah, but see, we didn't tell anybody that we wanted to do that, so that they wouldn't, so that they wouldn't be like, what are you doing it?
Yeah.
Now you just spoiled it. Now they're going to keep
Donley
asking
Talk.
us.
Eventually we're going to build it, but we wanted to build it this year, okay? But we didn't get to it. We wanted to, that little deck area that we have, we wanted to build a bigger deck and put a roof over it to have like a outdoor kitchen, pavilion type thing. Didn't get to that. And then, you know, we got to do something to put the tractor in for the winter. And we didn't get to that. So we started all these little projects, and then, you know, you're using the greenhouse at school.
And I had things I wanted to get done too, and I wanted to put that little fence up behind the neighbor's house, because we said we were going to put one up behind her house so that you know, it could be a separator between their property and ours, but also so that her little dog didn't get run over as we run, you know, back and forth on the driveway, because it just kind of runs out whenever it comes out the door.
Just bolts out the driveway.
And then we wanted to put a gate up at the entrance. And we wanted to like start figuring out what we could do with the cabin.
Yeah, we were gonna.
We have so many projects and plans. You keep saying, Sean keeps saying, I don't know what we're gonna do when we finish. finish the stuff, what will we use for content? And I'm like, we will never run out of things to do over there. So
we could probably have a whole series just on building the cabin's gonna.
Cabin will take forever.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like.
But that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to have the cabin there so that we can get there and relax on weekends and things.
Just pull in and relax.
Yeah.
So, to recap the top 5 things, go over the list again.
Well, we had the don't be afraid to use bigger machinery. We had relying on other vendors and businesses, planning ahead, weather, and going with the flow. Not necessarily in that order, and we didn't even talk about them in that order.
Yeah.
But
just kind of winging it.
That's kind of...
So if there's any topics you would like us to discuss, we want to thank Kay again for giving us the topics. She gave us 3, right?
Yes.
This is one of them. And something you want us to talk about, and then we'll give us something we can talk about on Donley Cove Talk. Right?
Yes.
So some things coming up. We are going to start a series with the trail cam footage.
I think you may have mentioned that before.
That's my sister.
Nice.
Did I talk about that before?
I think you've mentioned it.
Right now, I got like 4 videos that go up. We're going to call
and that was with just 2 of the trail cams over a 2-week period.
Yeah.
And we currently have, what?
5
out there?
We got more to put out.
Yes.
So, we're going to call it Trail Cam Thursdays. And we'll just put out a video with little trail cam clips, and you can see all the wildlife that lives out there at the cove.
Okay.
Be kind of cool.
Yep.
I've been working on those. They're almost finished. Probably start that this week. There'll be one that come out on a Thursday. And then I took out all the ones where you can't see animals. So it's each clip has either deer or fox or squirrels or deer. There's tons of deer.
There's tons of deer.
What else we got? Raccoons.
There was fox. There was a coyote.
Coyote, yes. We even caught the owl flying at night. It's pretty it's pretty neat seeing that. So, anyways, that's going to start on Thursdays. And then I'm driving right now, so I can't look and see if you're using my phone.
Yeah,
what videos are coming out?
Oh, gotcha.
This coming week.
That's all right.
That's okay.
That's okay. They can be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. So there'll be one come out Tuesday and Friday, and then Thursday will be a trail cam, and then in between will be shorts.
Okay.
That's what we got.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. And I have recorded a 3-week little short snippet of how the plants are doing in the greenhouse at school. I don't know when that will come out, probably in a month. They'll be much bigger by the time you see them. But I did post a picture out on Instagram, so you can kind of keep up, if you care, how my little peppers are doing.
And we didn't say where we're at right now because we recorded the other video.
Right.
So we're on our way back from Marietta. We just went on a little trip. We brought my mom down, my sister, brother-in-law. They, and even for my birthday, they treated us. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We got to ride on a steamwheeler. My mom's always wanted to do steamboat. My mom's always wanted to do that, and it's her 80th birthday. So we came down yesterday, had a nice dinner. We went down in the cafeteria or whatever that is at the hotel. We played cards for a couple hours.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
okay.
We got up this morning, had breakfast, and went and rode the boat. And now we're on our way back. So it's about a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing now. We're climbing up on construction.
Yes, you are.
So that video will come out probably in about a month from now, maybe a month and a half of this trip, because we did record some video on it. Had some fun. And those of you who are fans on our Haunted Travels, you know our opening on there, our intro.
Right.
And if you don't, I'll play it right now. So that house that's in our opening, we got to stop and see again. It's called the Anchorage. It's down here in Marietta. Here's a picture of us in front of that. And I think you posted some pictures on Instagram too.
I posted that on Instagram.
Here's a picture. So that's down here in Marietta, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's our intro on all of our well, after a certain amount of time, we actually got something that looks like a haunted house instead of a photograph, and we changed over that. I forget what season we did, but that's an actual house that exists.
Yes.
So pretty cool. It's called the Anchorage in Marietta, Ohio. And we stopped there, and they're still have a gift shop. They still do tours. They do ghost hunts. They all kinds of stuff. So at some point, we're going to come down and probably rent the place and do a ghost hunt, because that would be a lot of fun.
Sounds good.
So yeah, tomorrow we're going to go over to the cove. Got to get the grass cut, and I don't know if we're going to film tomorrow, because how many times can we show you guys cutting grass? We got a lot of grass to cut, and I got a lot of areas that I want to cut with the weed eater to get that all cut down. Like you said, like I told you, well, you haven't seen it yet, but one video where we were out there last weekend, we want to stay on top of it and try to get it cut down as low as possible, because this past spring, if we didn't have the brush hog, we would be calling JC back out again, because it was high.
Yeah, but it's going to be that way every year. It's always so wet back there. Maybe this year coming up it won't be because of the drainage ditch that they put in when they did the driveway, but it's always wet back there, and it always takes a while for it to dry out. By the time it does, the grass is like tall.
I tried to go out this year before Memorial Day, because we wanted to go out Memorial Day with the family and stuff, and the tractor was getting stuck, and it was just mucky, murky, whatever. It was after Memorial Day when I finally got it cut with the brush hog, and it was up to your shoulders, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that high.
I think it was.
I think that was your imagination. It was last year, but this year I don't think it got past my knees. I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm wrong.
You may be right. I just don't remember being that.
There were some areas that was pretty high.
Okay. All right. I think he's imagining last year more than.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. I think that's about it for this week.
All right. So tune in on Mondays for an episode of Donley Cove Talk. This one is the 5 things that we've lessons learned while trying to build Donley Cove. Next week we'll have another topic.
Okay.
And if there's a topic you would like us to talk about, leave it down in the comments. We might make a video about it.
All right.
Okay? So
Hopefully you like us rambling on.
yeah, it's just a basic turn on the camera, let's just ramble.
Let's just chat.
Okay, so if you like what we're doing at Donley Cove, hit the subscribe button, like, share, all that fun stuff like that. Make sure you check out ourhauntedtravels.com. And we're on Instagram. We mentioned that a couple times in this video.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, until next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.